Hey everybody, welcome to Pat and Beffs. Last time we were here, we did an unboxing for the Alestorm album, The Curse of the Crystal Coconut. We all told you guys that we would do a review on the album, and it's been a couple weeks. I've kind of given it some time, so we were going to go in a quick kind of just overview of the album, some of our thoughts, what we thought about the album, and just kind of let you know what we like and don't like about it. First off, I want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed and who liked our video. We had an amazing response, over 700 views, and it's still going. So just thanks to everyone out there for following us, subscribing, and comments. We had a lot of comments too, so appreciate it. So anyway, back to the album. As I said, this is Alestorm's 6th studio album. And I think that kind of speaks for itself. When you make 6 albums about pirate metal, you know, to keep the gig going this many albums in is kind of remarkable. I talked about when they made Sunset on the Golden Age, a lot of us thought that might be the last album that they make. With that term of the album. So the fact that they did, you know, this album and their last album that they did, No Grave But the Sea, keep Alestorm fans happy, just keep making albums. So yeah, this album is amazing. I really like it. I know some people say it's a little bit goofy or it's not taking themselves as seriously as maybe some of their old stuff, but it's hard to stay relevant when you're making pirate metal albums unless you have a good time doing it. And there's a lot of great tracks on this album that they showcase. One of my favorite tracks, track 3, is Chomp Chomp. I really like the idea that it's about alligators and crocodiles, and Bose does a lot of cool little, you know, play on words and puns, as you do, with crocodiles and alligators. I think that's really cool. The vocals are great, the guitar solos are great. Bo Dorr is an incredible guitar player. He really shines in this album, and it's got a very fast, kind of almost thrashy, you know, swampy, I guess for the, you know, the idea of Chomp Chomp, but swampy, thrashy, really heavy songs. Some of the Slayer solos in it are all over the place, so I think it's really cool. Another one I really like on this album is Call of the Waves. I think Call of the Waves is like an Alestorm greatest hits song. I think it's one of those that you'll see like 10 years from now, they make a greatest hits, and people are talking about, you know, oh, what's your favorite Alestorm songs? This one's really good. And also I think once we get to see live shows again, can't wait, the Call of the Waves will be a fan favorite that they'll play live. And another one that I like is Zombies Ate My Pirate Ship. I think this one's really cool because they have all these different instruments in it. There's these different breakdowns. They have an instrument called a hurdy-gurdy, which is played by Patty Gurdy on the album. And it's just a really different song for them, kind of folksy, kind of Nightwish-y at times. I really dig that they're reaching out for new genres, they're reaching out for new styles, and they're making it fun. Like, if you listen to this album, you're not bored, you're having a good time. And like I said, back to the whole bands that make music that it gets maybe kind of boring, you're making pirate metal. Remember that Blind Guardian and bands like Halloween, they do crazy fun stuff, and they keep it going, and power metal's, it's power metal. I mean, you can't take it too seriously, and you should have fun with it. Put the album on and have a good time. And we, me and the wife, we drove, Beffs, we drove all around town, listening to this album, just like firing it up in the car. And probably the only 2 people in the small town of what we're from in Texas that listened to this album. We just hung out and jammed on it, and it was really cool. And I think that's the best thing you can have with an album, is that it makes you feel good and you remember those times that you spent listening to it. So overall, I think Alestorm made an album that they wanted to make. They weren't one of these bands that's going to try something new. They weren't going to try to, you know, oh, we'll fan service or whatever. No, they made the album that they wanted to make from the beginning, and they didn't throw any curveballs. They did actually have a really cool 16th century version, which is not a 16th century version. It's all video game sounds, but they've dabbled in video game sounds before. So I think it was kind of maybe a joke for the fans, and I, you know, like I said, I kind of took it with lighthearted that this is them just having fun. My review of it is 7 out of 10. I didn't give it like a perfect score just because 8, 9s, and 10s I think are for, like, you know, perfect albums that come around once in a lifetime. So 7 may be a little low, you might think, since I've given it such a good review. But I think a 7's a solid album that, yeah, I could go back and listen to this. I could play it more than once. There's definitely tracks that I enjoy. There's moments on the album that are some of the best moments that Alestorm's done. And with this and the beautiful box set that Napalm Records put together and Alestorm got for us, I can't wait for the next album to come out. I think that the box sets are a cool idea, and I hope they don't stop at 6 and that they just get crazier and crazier. So again, thanks guys, we appreciate it. Hope you like the album as well. Let us know what you think about it in the comments. We'll see you next time when we do an unboxing or review. Thank you.